Hi all.
Hey.
We're in Jackson. We have about an hour to kill. Well, now probably 30 minutes.
Time to get back. Basically, time to go there and back.
I don't know. And so we were trying to get to the town square, but there's a parade going on. So we had to park a long ways away. It's 4th of July, so they have a 4th of July parade. Probably.
Stop. Get back to do it.
Yeah, well, we won't have time this afternoon, right?
Yeah, we will. We'll be back about 3.
Well, walk down there. Does he have a better spot? Do they have a better spot? What? All right. Let's turn over here.
Okay, we can walk this way on the way back to the truck. Huh? No, I don't think so.
No, okay, bye. Wait, stop. Let me pick the shoe.
I know what I gotta tell you. Hey, Shane, pretty soon here.
Noah, come here. Turn around. Okay.
Welcome to our annual 4th of July parade. Obviously, it's a beautiful day today. We ordered it. Mo Murphy here, who was with the Chamber of Ordered this perfect day. So Mo Murphy, appreciate that. Our judges, judges, can you hear us down there? Can you wave? Matt, are you here?
No,
okay,
hang on.
Matt. Okay, you didn't know you were so but you're still looking good. All right, folks, welcome to Jackson Hole. How many participated in the breakfast? Street breakfast. They did a nice job. Let's give them a hand so they can hear us. Good job, breakfast guys. Thank you.
No, turn around. No, it's small. Okay.
Mom, I want to think it snows.
No. Did it hit you?
No, it says please do not cut.
Oh, it sure does. Okay.
This way.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure, because like where the airport is, there were some signs that said Jackson Hole, but everything else says Jackson, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It was confusing.
You're like, I missed this whole part.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's all one thing.
Okay.
So like, you know, you're booking your tour and everything, and they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna go to Jackson. You know, it's like a really awesome place, and then you get here and you're like, well, everybody's calling it Jackson Hole. I'm so confused.
Go back to the camper.
Oh. We are just now starting.
Is that black? Or no? I want to see.
Huh?
I want to see. Oh. I think I tightened it.
What is that? I didn't want to fall on you.
Oh, really?
That's all you go with.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah. Good thing is they can't.
All right, so you folks can come on down this way.
Let's go straight to the rock. This is fast. This is a fast river.
You think so?
Help, help, help.
Exactly where you are.
Yeah,
Around the edge?
Horseshoe would be good. If you're sitting on the court there, this middle part, that's kind of where the oars
Okay.
are going. So
Logan, you need to get up there. Kevin made it in.
front you can. We'll keep you right here for now, and then
You're fine.
I'm not safe.
all
I
right.
actually want to feel the water. Is it cold? We're moving.
No, we're stuck.
Now we're moving. We're moving. We are moving.
Are we moving? Here, come over here, Noah.
I got wet.
See, right there.
This is fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
Jesse, how long have you been doing this?
This is actually my first summer on this river, but I guided for 4 years up in Minnesota doing canoe trips through Boundary Waters.
Whee!
Both whitewater and flatwater stuff up there. But yeah, I've lived in Jackson for the last 3 winters ski instructing, and then this is my first summer staying here. Well, if you want to jump up front, you can. You can just get you right under there. Nice. All right. Welcome to the Snake River, guys.
Hey, Noah. Noah, you come here.
This is a 13-mile stretch from the Wilson Bridge put in to the South Park takeout. And this is a really interesting section of river, really awesome for a scenic trip like this because it is a braided river. And what that means is that the river kind of goes in and out on different channels. It really kind of it spreads out and forms islands and cobble bars, and it's a really cool spot for wildlife and just for good views too. You can see right behind us is the Teton Range. It starts actually up here at Mount Glory and then goes all the way down to that last one you can see, which is Mount Moran. It's 40 miles long, part of the greater Rocky Mountain Range, and it's only 13 miles wide too, so all in all it's a pretty small part of the range, but what really makes it special is the prominence. The Grand there being the largest. Oh yeah, there's a little beaver lodge right there. The Grand is the tallest at 13,776 feet. And that's about 7,500 feet higher than the valley floor.
Yeah, do you want them?
Really just a gorgeous day, guys.
I don't have a strap on nice.
What?
After she's done with them, can I use them?
Yes.
You're gonna have to help me. They're still too huge.
Okay, let Daddy help you.
It only has one eye.
So a few little safety things before we really get started here. As we're going down the river, the safest place to stay is in the boat. You guys can definitely dip your hands in, kind of get your face wet a little bit if you want. It is a real hot day. But overall, we're going to really want to stay in the boat. And the best way to do that, like I said, is if we do kind of run up on anything, is just go ahead and lean on into the boat. Just kind of put your center of mass kind of into the middle there. And that'll ensure that you stay in. Now if you were to fall out, the best thing to do is just swim on back to the boat. What you don't want to do is stand up. Standing up in a river like this is actually really dangerous. You can get your foot caught under something like a rock or a tree, and then the current kind of pushes you down. That's called foot entrapment. So we want to avoid that. So instead of standing up, you're going to instead kind of get in the safe swimmer position. What that looks like is nose and toes in the air, kind of get your butt up, be like a board, and then use your arms kind of like a jellyfish to get around places. And then of course you can flip over onto your belly and kind of make some aggressive swim moves if you're trying to get somewhere like back to the boat. The best thing to do is there's a perimeter line around the boat, so just go ahead and grab onto that, and then we'll pull you back on in by the lapel.
Oh, you're always hungry.
Give me a mushroom, then I'll be happy.
What?
You stepped on my toe.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Okay, let's head out.
Yeah, I guess.
You guys hear that sound, that kind of crackling sound?
Yeah.
That's actually the river kind of throwing pebbles and little cobbles up onto the bottom of the raft. That kind of gives you an idea of the power of the river. Does anyone know why it's called the Snake River? Any guesses?
There's a bunch of stuff.
And it didn't go through. You got to get a congressman to support it, and then it's got to go through Congress, and all in all, from beginning to end, it takes about 10 years. And so they tried in the 90s, didn't get passed, and then they tried again in the 2000s, and it was actually the largest addition to the Wild and Scenic Rivers Act since those original 8 rivers were added in '68. And so now Teton County actually has the largest amount mileage of wild and scenic rivers in the country. And so it includes the Snake River here and a lot of its tributaries and headwaters that are within Teton County. And what that means is that you can't build anything new within a quarter mile of either bank of the river. And also you can't build any new dams on the river. So anything that was already there is still there, but nothing new can be built. And you know, you can have like non-permanent structures along the river, and it actually made the property along the river more valuable. But you just can't build right there on the river.
I'm gonna be down here. Okay.
You take a ferry north, it takes you an hour across Long Island Sound. The southern tip is where the Hamptons are. We live exactly halfway out on the island. It's pretty suburban, pretty much suburban. You wouldn't know it. It's all trees. You can't drive down the highway, you can't see anything. Middle class suburbia. But about that we are out.
No.
I'm hungry.
No.
I'm hungry.
We're gonna eat when it's time, okay?
Yeah, so we hop on the train, and in an hour we're in New York City, and we get to kind of like Disneyland, you see the characters, you ride the rides that
Don't lose that backpack, Macy. Logan, pull that up on her arm.
What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a terrible cliche.
No, we've heard it.
So how long have you guys been in town?
I don't even remember. When did we roll in?
We got into Yellowstone on Monday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but we've been on the road since Thursday because we went up to Colorado and did Pikes Peak,
Oh, nice.
and then we came on into Wyoming
Uh-huh.
because we're doing an RV trip.
Awesome.
And then so we'll be here until Sunday, and then we head down to the Dakotas, or over to the Dakotas, and we'll do everything there for another week.
Big summer vacation trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, we
What
have
grade are you guys in?
He's going into seventh.
She's going into
Third.
he's
What-
going into
Second. Yeah.
Nice.
So we've got 12, 9, and 7.
All right, guys, go ahead and lean on in. We may get a little shallow here as we try to get over this shelf. All right, we're good. Yeah.
That was a trail bucket.
Yep.
Well, I had done a
This
bunch and
section
you
of the
got
river
mad because I
goes
turned it
anywhere
off.
From, 1 inch deep to about 10. Yeah, the great blue heron's a really cool bird, fishing bird. It likes to kind of stalk around in the shallows and grab fish. Really beautiful bird. That long neck.
Very elegant.
Yeah, if you guys do see wildlife, feel free to interrupt whatever I'm saying, because I'm glad you did. If you guys look right over here, it's a great example of the beaver at work. You can see kind of those chewed off logs, a lot of fallen trees.
What?
Got about an hour left now.
Just run where the body is.
You see it?
It's looking over us.
Right there, Noah. Do you see it?
Happy 4th of July, folks.
There's binoculars.
Do you see it, Mace? No, it's still there. Noah, look. Do you see it, Noah?
So regal.
Yeah, that's happy 4th of July right there.
See anything?
See, just look without the binoculars. You can see them with your naked eye.
Bald eagle's a really awesome bird, obviously our national bird. But some cool facts about it. It actually doesn't get that bald head, that white head and white tail feather until it's about 5 years old. So until then,
No, they're
it
the
actually
same.
has a really dark mottled
Those are
body.
actually better. Those are
And
more
a
powerful.
lot of people will actually mistake an immature bald eagle for a golden eagle. But if you mostly have to look at environment to figure out which one it is. And bald eagles hang out by rivers, and golden eagles really don't. They're more prairie hunters. And so if you do see a really dark, big eagle, you'll probably think it's a golden, but it's actually an immature bald. And you can really kind of almost tell what year they're in based on what the pattern looks like. You know, they start off very dark, and then they start to get some kind of whiter spots, and they look more and more like that mature bald eagle as they get older. But it does take 5 years. And bald eagles, they do love to eat fish. Their favorite way to hunt fish is to let other birds catch them and then go attack the bird and steal their fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, so I've seen a lot of this falling off too, so it's kind of like the river gives to it, and the river takes away from it. It kind of shrinks and grows at different points. Right now it looks like it's more kind of an erosion cycle where it's starting to, the river's kind of taking away from it. But yeah, all these trees, all this stuff, all put there by the river.
So what kind of fish live in this river?
Good question. There's mostly just trout. So the cutthroat trout is the native trout species to this area. Kind of the prized fish that fishermen are after. And really beautiful fish. It's kind of got a brownish, yellowish body with black spots and a red, kind of reddish gill, which is why it's called the cutthroat. And cutthroat are really beautiful fish. So that's kind of the native trout. And you know, then there's also brook trout and rainbow trout and brown trout. And rainbow trout are actually an invasive species here. You know, they're not like, you know, like a hated invasive species like, you know, Eurasian milfoil would be, or like a spiny water flea. You know, they're respected, but they
hard wave. What?
No, I'm. I know, right?
White American pelican, different from that kind of gray or brown pelican you'll see down in Louisiana. These are freshwater birds. They really like to eat fish, and they're kind of on their way to Yellowstone right now. They'll usually spend the summers in Yellowstone Lake, though a few do stick around here all summer on the river.
Do you do this ride once or twice a day?
Today it's just once, but sometimes twice. Cool bird. I'll have to look up what that is. Yeah, Jackson is kind of the crossroads for a lot of migration. Throughout the summer we'll get different birds here. But yeah, they would kind of go along the U.S.-Canadian border.
Huh?
What are we gonna eat?
Oh, I don't know.
And actually, when are we gonna
Till he's like 40.
Maybe there were 6. You want to do it?
I'm just seeing if it's on. It's not black. It's like watching a video.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's on. Just went black. Here. Here, Mom.
Thank you. Got it.
When are we gonna park?
Yeah, I think a lot of animals right now are kind of hiding from the sun. Yep. Goose Island over here.
See all those geese over there?
Mom, what? Finally see it.
What is it?
It's like,
You caught a fly?
is that an actual fly that he caught?
He caught something. That's gross.
Here in front of us, we got Munger Mountain. This is a really popular mountain for mountain biking trails and hiking. Pretty cool area. You guys talking about mountain biking earlier. Super popular in this area. Tons of really cool trails and areas. They've been out in force lately, just kind of covering hillsides. Really nice.
What would be another thing you would recommend doing today after this that you think is like can't miss?
Good question.
You're gonna go do the gondola.
Oh yeah, going over to Jackson Hole Mountain Resort, doing the gondola, going up to Peast. Up there, a little kind of bar and nice restaurant up there.
Oh yeah.
Has anybody ever drowned in here?
There have been some drownings in the Snake River. Mostly it's people who weren't wearing PFDs, and sometimes down in the whitewater section. The whitewater section is actually like kind of relatively safe because it's pretty deep. Ooh, we're seeing some little baby mergansers up here crossing the river. You can see them kind of kicking around. Baby ducks. Yep.
Even put your hand. Oh, that's cold.
But yeah, in general, when there's a fatality on the river, it's usually because someone was. It's usually a combination of no PFD and lots of alcohol. And actually, 4th of July is kind of the peak season for that. So hopefully, everyone stays safe today.
That's why we're with you.
Yeah. And the big 4th of July float is from actually the ramp that we are going to end on is where a lot of people
Eagle. He's flying that way.
That's actually a second.
So 4 eagles.
5.
5.
Start to kind of block our view of the Tetons, so enjoy it while it lasts. Yeah, we've got the Snake River Range on this side of the river, and you can see like just the peaks of some of the snow cap just over that little saddle there, and that's the Snake River Range. That goes to Glory. We've got the Tetons, the Snake River Range, and the Gros Ventre. Those 3 ranges are really wet form Jackson. Why they call them cold, because it's the valley in between those 3. Yeah, so we started like over there, and we're doing a big horseshoe. Like Jackson is in kind of at the end of this butte here that is like the foothills of the Gros Ventre. Yeah, Jackson is over there. So we started north of Jackson, doing a big horseshoe around and ending south of Jackson. In the same tree?
Yeah.
Noah.
our third or fourth pair. It looks like the one on the right is probably the female. Females are a bit bigger in the eagle world. Tree.
There it is. Right there.
Oh, right there. That nest?
So I wouldn't be surprised if those two eagles
Is
are
that a nest? Huh?
It's an eagle's nest.
nesting there.
I get the same people that flying that.
They go, they think they're the fun.
Did you use this nest year after year? They get bigger and bigger every year. They kind
Maybe he would like, huh? Yeah.
up ahead, we can see the great yellow American construction crane.
Natural landscape, yeah.
They've been doing construction on that bridge and highway for, well, ever since the snow melted. And they're expanding that highway to 4 lanes and putting some kind of wildlife passages and bike paths underneath. But that is our takeout, just past those cranes. Got about 10-15 minutes left here.
So why does the water get choppy like that?
It gets choppy because it's in a constriction of some sort. Either the river's getting like less wide or less deep. And so it's forcing the same volume of water that's coming down the entire river in that whole braided section to kind of come together in that pinch. You can see, if you look back, how it's kind of pinched there. It's probably the smallest bit of river that we've been through yet. And we're kind of starting to make that transformation. It's still a bit braided here. We've still got an island or two up ahead of us before the bridge, but the bridge really marks the transition point where it turns into one channel and kind of stops being braided and starts to become that canyon that forms the whitewater section further down the river.
Is it busy or?
We're back in downtown Jackson.
That way?
Where's Noah? Oh, there he is.
Whatever. I actually don't. You got it.
Hi, baby. I want to look in that Jackson Trading Company. Okay. You ready? Yeah. Huh. Antlers are picked by Boy Scouts. Each May they auction off the antlers. It's cool. Did you see these hanging baskets, Kira?
I know, they're gorgeous.
Wow. Yep. I guess that's what it's for.
They're gonna do a reenactment over there. Not sure where. I'm ready to get out of this downtown area though. A lot of pedestrians. Oh yeah, we walk out in front of cars too, so not a big deal. Downtown Jackson's neat.
Where was that place that we went right down here? Teton Mountaineering, right there. They had a purple hospital twice.
They did not have a blue. Right there. We are officially in Grand Teton National Park. We just went through the gates.
This
pretty awesome. We're gonna go see what we can see up here. We're gonna go to Jenny Lake, Jackson Lake, do this whole Teton Park Road that will eventually lead us back up to where we were, on the road that will take us back into Yellowstone. So here we go. Give you an idea up here. There's Grand Teton right in front of us. This is the Teton Mountain Range, which we actually learned quite a bit about on our float trip. It's actually a smaller range than I thought. Oh, like 40 miles? But they're just magnificent to look at.
I had a cup.
It's part of the greater Rocky Mountain Range. I love the snow caps on them. They say that stays there year round. It's glacial ice. Some of the mountains lose their snow belt or lose their snow. This one keeps it. That's just beautiful.
Good job, family.
I was running over kids to get in there.
What happened? Where was it?
I was at the Lost and Found at the desk. I left it when I was looking at the map with the guy. He said, yeah, I picked it up. It's at the Lost and Found. I set it down to look at the map.
Oh, gosh.
Which has caused us to miss the Jenny Lake one.
It's okay. I don't care.
I'm sorry, kids.
It's okay.
We missed the Jenny Lake, but we got to.
And we have our passport book back.
Yeah. And you're going to put our name in the front where it's supposed to go.
I'm now going to put our name in the front with our address.
So we're going to be able to.
And phone number and email address and whatever else we need.
You may as well just write down my phone number as well.
Do you have a pen over there? Apparently I'm giving the kids all of mine. I've got more in my purse, don't worry about it. There's some out here. Okay.
Stop. Stop messing with my head. Stop. Say one way or another. Okay, then I have to be under. Don't go under. So I don't have to be under. Okay, I'll go under with you. Okay. Hey, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me this blanket.
Kids, y'all watch.
Hey, look, there's a bear. Are we here?
Mm-hmm.
I want to.
About 5-10 more minutes, that sun will be down.
Yeah. I mean, we can hang out.
I'm always looking up on the picture.
Yeah, from the bottom of the picture.
Because I'm small.
Can you walk on this side of the camera?
What? I can see the shadow. Shallow. Shadow.
The water makes you.
I don't know if we want to walk back or what. I was just kind of walking. It's heavy. What are you doing?
Hey, Mommy. I want to take a picture. Take a picture of me. It's a mountain right there. Ready?
Still not the greatest.
Did you get it?
Yeah, that sun is still not in the best spot.
About 5 minutes.
Mom, I want to take a picture.
Not yet.
Whenever we get there.
Need that sun to go down a little bit more. 7:30. It's so glad I got this concert on. I know. Yeah.
While we're waiting for the sun.
I'm trying to get some good pictures.
Whenever we get there, we're going to take
I only started collecting. Actually, I think it was.
say somebody has a goofy smile. To say they have a messy.
Stop.
Yeah, but you're not going to need it. Logan, do you see as the lake is calming down and the sun is going down, how you're starting to see the reflection?
Macy?
Yeah. That's how you hurt yourself before.
Well, did I hurt myself?
Yes.
No?
No, stay away.
That's a reflection.
You see it?
Excuse me.
Step off and walk steps. Now Macy's going to take a picture.
I got 3 pictures of that mountain, the cut, and that mountain.
Good.
How did he get down there?
I don't know. All right, let's go, Mace.
I think he's allowed to be down there.
Macy, that's enough. Thanks. Thanks, Mace. Thank you. Good job.
He's not following us. Can we just start the... I am only 92. What? Oh, just kidding. Ha! So funny, right? Yeah. Yeah. Huh? No, I'm Darth Vader. Well, Darth Vader, I am actually 9,256. Oh, wow. You're only a year older than me. Yeah, why, I'm only 9,556 million quadrillion badillion years old. Why, you are a lot older than me. Why, yes, but I live forever. And walked in my eyes. Oh, Darth Vader.
Shh. Macy, roll down your window. Okay. We are seeing our first bear.
Macy, can you get me the big lens?
Hey, somebody pull the bag down while I pull this up.
Hurry.
It's a bear. Can you zoom in on this? At first I thought it was like an elk or something. Where's he going? He's coming towards the road. Where? Oh, can I unbuckle? Yeah. Macy, unbuckle. Where is it?
Where did it go?
He's walking. You see him walking?
Oh, yeah. What is he doing?
He's eating. He's found something out there to eat. It's probably some kind of berries.
I thought I found meat.
They eat a lot of berries. Yeah, they eat meat, but one of their main sources are the berries out here.
Maybe they just found like a dead turkey.
Look, he's getting up. No.
You There's a bear. Mom, remember I was hoping to see a bear?
I know.
There it is.
Can we roll the windows down because we are covered in bugs?
Now you can roll them down for a little while.
Oh,
All right. So, we just had our first bear spotting. Super exciting.
booyah!
Booyah, that's right, booyah.
Yeah!
You always know that something is going on when there are several cars pulled off to the side of the road. That means that there's something out there that they're watching. So we slowed down a bit to see if it was worth stopping for, and sure enough, it was a bear. What kind of bear was it?
That was a brown bear.
Brown bear. It's a brown bear.
Well, roll the window up.
Super exciting. He was eating on something out there, and Johnny got some good pictures, I hope. We managed to get the telephoto lens on pretty quickly so that we could get some good pictures.
I actually need my back snatcher. Get me back in.
No.
Oh, man.
Now we are covered in mosquitoes though, because mosquitoes are terrible out here. When people say bring bug spray, they mean it. You have to have it if you're going to be outside at any point, especially this time of day.
Dad, roll your window up.
You will get just eat up with mosquitoes. I mean, we rolled down the windows and they swarmed in on us. But we dealt with it because it was worth it to see the bear. So we just swatted mosquitoes and kept watching the bear. Everybody excited?
I got bit.
You got bit by mosquitoes? Yeah, I think we all probably did.
I killed
All right, first bear spotting, yay!
Yay!
It's gonna walk right by us.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Where's his tail? Why is that white right? I'm guessing it's a female. These must all be females because I see no ones.
Yeah, that's a cow.
That guy's out. Wow. That guy's out.
What'd you drop?
My glasses.
Good?
These people are walking down there.
When I just saw this one, I'm like, this
There's
is what
another one.
right there.
Oh yeah, there's another one walking right here.
Oh,
What did you just hit,
I
man?
hit my head. That's what I just hit. Don't see it. Oh, I see it.
Where?